God, dude, through December. Thank you, Zubas. I appreciate it, bro. Good luck in order. Thank you, man. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. We're gonna be talking about the fresh and everything. I mean, this is your little spot if you want to come hang out and just talk about things. Talk about the current state of things. Some of you might have gotten my take on things yesterday. I'm feeling a bit better about things overall today. You know, I'm slowly just guzzling down the copium. And there are a few things that I heard that make it feel a bit better. Oh shit, these boots are actually pretty good.
Safe travels. I have the finest wires in the land.
Yo, Riley Jim with the tier 1. Thank you very much, brother. Welcome. Thank you. I gotta go on countdown and prove the hardcore. Oh yeah, you're gonna go on with Josh. You know, Josh is very much for the changes that he was talking today in the creator Discord. He likes the changes, so that'll be an interesting discussion. I really value your opinion, Dransor, and I do see you as just like someone who loves vanilla, man, for all of its flaws. You know, it's the best game. It's the game of our generation, game of our childhood. Always will be the best game, probably. So yeah, I think it'd be really great to have you on there, man. Get the voice out there, because you're kind of like coming at it from a different side than even me. Like, I'm kind of a leveling Andy, hardcore Andy.
How are you?
You're like a tried and true raider.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You know, like you raid at a high end, you speed run, you do all that stuff, and
see you soon.
you know, like your take on the whole world buff situation and what draws you to vanilla and what makes vanilla raiding exciting would be definitely valuable. All right, let's just go. Holy shit, guys! Thank you very much for the support. Loretta with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, Loretta, and Avisu as well with the tier 1 15 months. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it so much. So nice to be able to hang out with you guys and have this whole adventure together. I appreciate it, everyone. I've slightly recovered, yeah. Have you noticed anything different on the 114 client? I think the game looks beautiful. I'm not sure. I think it's just me. No one else has really felt me on this. But I sort of feel like the changes they made with the 114 client are noticeable. And like I'll be out in the open world and things just look a lot crispier. And I think that they put a fresh coat of paint on the game. I don't know if it's true or not. They upgraded to DirectX 12, right? And they put ray tracing and all this stuff in there too. But I feel like I see a difference, but I don't really see it floating around much. So.
You got my attention.
Head to Stone. 3 people already at Stone? Okay. Yeah, we'll do. Hey, soon that won't be a problem, eh? Season, SOM hype, you just summon me, right?
Watch your
Alright, got some nades, got 28, that should be enough. Yo, Eleni in the house? What's going on? Eleni, good to see you. Your character's looking sick, you think so? Thanks, Bill. He's kind of a hodgepodge right now, looking pretty vanilla right here. Dwarf looks so great in Classic. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. It's definitely my favorite race on the Alliance, and you know, on the Horde side, I feel like I'm best represented by Orc. I really just like love Orc so much, and yeah, Orcs are just dope, man. I love like the level of savagery you can get on the face and the physique and everything like that. And then on Dwarf, I feel like Dwarves are the Orcs of the Alliance. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, definitely 2 favorite races for me. Ulda can be a spicy place. It should be a fun stream. Hell yeah. We've lost people in Ulda before. Kigo, as you saw in that trailer, if you were watching a second ago, he died in Uldaman. Not one time. That's more. So no more fighting for Era, SOM it is? Well, it's not up to me, man. It's up to the broader community. If I'm just keeping it 100% honest with you guys, I have a feeling we're going fresh. It's what the people want. It's what most of the people want in the mods. I don't know for sure yet. We're gonna basically sleep on it for 48 hours or whatever. But that's my feeling. I think we're going fresh. And it probably is the right call, man. That's just my feeling at this stage, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man. Pros and cons, man. Pros and cons. Did you see the Corvette podcast with the Tyrannosaurus in North? Very, very good content. Wait, they just did one? Grills? Wait, Duranosaur, you just did a countdown? You're not planning to do a countdown? You just did one with North? Because you guys are both... I gotta listen to that. It was last night? Oh my god, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm watching that as soon as I gotta drive later today. I'm gonna watch that. Fresh is hype for sure. Yeah, it's a bit of a sore spot for me, man. But, yeah. Yep. 3-hour discussion and it was fire. Nice. Please try not to do Fresh, man. I am 100% sure it won't be a great experience. I feel you, brother. If it was up to me, I would want to probably just do Era, but it's bigger than me, man. We have a whole community of people, and I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's just what my gut says, that we're probably gonna go Fresh. Tourist over gatekeepers? Ooh, man. I actually would love to deep dive that. I actually disagree, bro. Wholeheartedly, man. Just keeping it $1.57 with you, man. Like, if you show, a lot of people who love vanilla False Laws have been here for years playing this game, supporting this company, trying to keep the community alive and strong. When you make stuff, you make stuff for them, not the people who don't really care about the game, right? Like, they play for a month and quit, And it sort of feels like that loyalty to the game, to vanilla, to this community, and it doesn't really translate into anything. You kind of just take L's, man.
Greetings.
That's how it feels.
Go with honor, friend.
But
hello.
See you around.
I don't
How
know.
are
Give me,
you?
keep going with that.
How
Keep
are
going
you?
with that line. I want to hear from you, man. I want to hear from you.
Safe travels.
Yo, Caligula with the 22 months. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it, bro. Almost 2 years, bro. I know.
Hi.
Crazy. Yeah, Gargars, do you know what will happen to characters after the season ends? Gone, poof, gone forever. All good. I mean, if you don't like the idea of seasonal and cyclical WoW, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is my take on it for whatever it's worth. Feel free to agree to disagree. But if that's not appealing to you because your purple pixels will go away, you haven't been playing WoW long enough. That's my take on it. Because if you just play the game for a long enough amount of time, you've realized, through various servers, your characters go away. It all goes away. It's all, they could turn off the servers at any time. It's all a means to an end. It's about what you do during the server, what kind of fun memories you have, It's about even just going for realm first this, realm first that, whatever floats your boat, rank 14. It's about those achievements, those goals you set for yourself, you strive to achieve, and then you go out and achieve them, Being worried about hanging on to your purple pixels forever, it kind of doesn't make any sense unless there's going away at some point. You don't know that? I feel like if we go on Fresh, it's prioritizing quantity of players. When you started this Artois, it wasn't what we need the most players ever, it was need the best. Oh, no, I feel you. I feel you. It's Fresh as the play, Fresh is supposed to be articulated and quantified. Meta shake up and doing hard to run the fly with great content. I almost sort of feel it like if we did go on the Fresh too, it would be like almost like a David and Goliath type story. Where a lot of us are playing the game like we are not people who want this game to be easier. We are not people who want this game to be watered down or made more accessible to us. We love vanilla for all its flaws. We're ready, willing, eager, and able to sandbox this game to create content from breadcrumbs, man. Making loaves of breads out of breadcrumbs. So if we go in there and we have to fight this big Frankenstein Ragnaros with a bunch more health and no debuff slots, and we kill him hardcore, it's gonna be satisfying, man. Over 99% of players in Era right now are hardcore players. We have 2,000 hardcore players just on one Era. Yep. But if you look at the bastions of vanilla right now, the people that are actually playing Era right now, or have had a soft spot for vanilla. I look back on the community. I was talking in this Discord guy. Snakes have this Discord as well. And a lot of the people that I see and admire and look up to as people who have been here for every stage of the vanilla journey, who do have a very vested interest in this game and have played so much of it, right? People like Lazanta, Aladar, Stacy, Espen. Well, I don't want to put words in their mouth. We were all just having a discussion. But it's funny to me that the people who love vanilla the most that I've seen are generally people that are kind of dissatisfied with the changes, or they feel like it's unnecessary, right? Like, the changes are okay, we can live with them. At the end of the day, it's not like changing that much, And I'll tell you one bright piece of news that I heard that made me feel a bit better about things. It was actually a YouTube comment. This is from my buddy Yellow Tonka, who I've played on and off with for years. and he was there right on that demo. Remember that demo server 13? We did that dueling tournament. He's been there from the jump, and he's like, "Yo, Cargos, you got to remember, man. Like those Mango servers we were playing on, those Lights Hope repacks that we were playing on, all those little servers that were spun up. They had TBC values for a lot of the quests. I went back with Tactics on it, and Tactics was like, I don't know if that's true or not. You know, some of the quests did, some of the quests didn't. But that made me feel a lot better about it that it'll be more similar to that type of experience instead of like, you know, the TBC.
Farewell.
The TBC leveling, pacing. People that will play season after season, the people who are part of the communities that are playing vanilla in the community-driven game mode. Hardcore transcends any season. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no denying that hardcore has some traction, right? It's still probably not the majority. We're still a niche, but it is a thing. You know, we are a community, and it does feel like we're taking some L's with the Season of Mastery. You know, just when it sort of felt like we were about to get some Blizzard support, now we got to deal with harder bosses and different. You know, the funny thing to me, I will actually, you ever have that feeling where you really regret that you weren't able to remember saying something? Like yesterday when I was doing my little spiel on Seasons of Mastery, right after the stream ended, I was thinking to myself, damn, I should have said this. So they're calling these new fresh servers Season of Mastery. Season of Mastery. Seasons of Mastery. And I do think that's what we should call it. It's not vanilla or classic. It's its own thing, which is fine. But what they're providing is like inherently not masterful or mastery, right? Because they're like there's discovery where things are fresh and new, and then there's mastery where it comes to like speed running or executing something with surgical precision because you know every data point, you know every variable, you know everything ahead of time. So it's a matter of just executing on a plan. That's mastery. You know, you see people play esports. These are games that, you know, StarCraft, Hearthstone, Dota, CSGO, Valorant, whatever it is, whatever floats your boat. I need to be careful here. Hardcore Ultimate. But like if Ragnaros has new values, we have new XP values, if everything is fresh to a certain extent, it's funny. That like at its root isn't mastery, you know? That's discovery. Yo, what's up, Bumpy? Yo, good to see you, brother. Yeah. Real question is if I get $1.50 with you, you want true classic fresh, but if they added new content, one second, make sure the group doesn't die. If they added new content, you wouldn't mind or would be against that as well, because that would be fresh vanilla. They can do that, man, but I just want a fresh vanilla there, man. I want a fresh vanilla, and if they did pursue that classic plus route, don't call it classic plus, don't call it vanilla, call it its own thing. Like Seasons of Mastery, they kind of are doing that, you know, so I give them some credit there, man. They're calling it Seasons of Mastery. But just make it damn clear that it's its own thing, man. People say, oh, you like vanilla though, why don't you just play on Era? We can, and we will to a certain extent, and I'm very thankful that Era servers are a thing. But are we so certain that they're going to continue to be a thing? And, you know, trying to resuscitate a server that's been around for years and years from the dead is tough. But we can do it, and we might do it. Classic was not vanilla, never will be, never can be. True. Yeah, it was classic. You're right. It's not vanilla. It's classic. True. Yo, Upside Down Smiling, thank you very much for that Prime, brother. 16 months, over a year. Yo, Ampy, Alathron, good to see you guys. Yeah, so I'm healing a hardcore Uldamon right now. So sorry if I'm missing messages or something. I just gotta make sure people don't die. I haven't even buffed them with Ford or anything. This is Graze, by the way. This little gnome, Jelly for days. Is there another priest in here? Oh, okay. Nice. Yo, Deluxe with the $20. Thank you very much, my friend. Deluxe, that's so kind of you. That's very generous. How fast will leveling be? Not that much faster. I don't think it's going to be as bad as TBC leveling, right? Or not bad, but like I don't think it's going to be the pacing of TBC leveling. So I feel you. If some people think we're being like dramatic here, I feel you to a certain extent. It's not going to be like some radically different game. It might just feel like the Mango scores, right? But it's ultimately a question of why. Why? Who are the changes for? And just on a very simple level, take it to a surface level and just ask who are the changes for. I think that the changes are for people who are on the fence about coming back to Classic. They're not really like that in love or invested in vanilla. They'd come back maybe if they made some changes, but probably just like quit after a month, right? But the cool thing is we have multiple versions of the game to play now. You have TBC, you have Retail, you probably have Wrath of the Lich King soon. You have all these different iterations that you can play. It's not like you have to pick one or the other. So you don't need to put hands on the meta in Classic WoW because there are other options, you feel me? If there were no other options and all we had was Classic and there was no TBC, and maybe they did this from the start, that would be a different story. But, you know, for a lot of the people who are interested in coming back to vanilla because of these changes, I'd just be curious, like, why does the TBC just not, like, float their boat more, you know? In my mind, it'd be nice to have a server, a home for the people who do appreciate Classic for what it is. They don't have to only play it, and it doesn't have to be all culty and weird like that. Like, I only play Classic, diehard, vanilla, WoW, veteran, that's all I do. You can still play TBC and push an arena and do all that, and clear content in arena, do both. But Classic has an interesting and enjoyable and unique meta just on its own. You know, it has a unique flavor to it. The raiding meta, to the PvP meta, the emphasis on consumables, the sandbox buffs, just being able to, you know, the world PvP probably feels the best that it ever has in any version of WoW because you have to travel everywhere and the world feels massive. So tampering with the formula just seems so unnecessary when you have these other versions of the game as well. I think the XP change is being driven by the fast season. I get it, but here's another thing that I wish I said yesterday when I was having that little tirade. It's not that much faster. It's not that much faster. If it's just the mango score, it might only be like a 10-15% faster. So you're putting hands on the leveling experience so you can, even for casual players, what are they going to save, a week at absolute maximum? They're going to save 3 days? Why is it so important that they get to the raid exactly when it comes out at the exact time? This is what I'm talking about. They're maximizing accessibility at the cost of potency. The more accessible you make something, the less potent it is. Look at hardcore. You have to stream or record. There are restrictions to it. There's restrictions to the game mode. It's not always fun. But that does create like a more hard-hitting game mode, you feel me? So it's like, there is a trade-off. So when that guy earlier said like, tourists, whatever that carrot gatekeeping or something, I want to explore that conversation deeper with you guys because I disagree. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider it gatekeeping. I just consider it to, when you make products, when you make goods and services, you make those with like the loyalists in mind, not the people who like are just going to play New World as well in tandem. You know, and it's no disrespect to them as well, but those people just don't care as much about the game and the health of the game, right? They may not just have that same nostalgic tick for them. You know, they're going to play other games as well. So whether Classic WoW is in whatever state Classic WoW is in, they're not going to mind so much, right? It's just whatever. It's just some random game they play for a week. Do you think making hardcore more accessible necessarily makes it less potent? Yeah, it does. And I'm down to do it though. So even when we don't do when we get this new version of the add-on out, and people don't have to stream or record unless they want to have it for disconnect prevention, believe it or not, there's a trade-off there. You lose something. It's almost like a filter. So people that are going to play hardcore, those are people that are willing to take the time out to stream and record their run. They're going to have death clips and highlights to share with the community, right? So we'll lose a bit of that. You feel me? Like, I think it's a good decision to like build the add-on out more and have more people, you know, play and have it be less annoying. But all I'm saying is there is a cost associated with that, you know? So like, this is another thing I wish I remembered yesterday when we were talking about the game. To me, Classic WoW, go type something in the chat if you're alive right now, if you're with me. And by the way, just a little thing, I'm not convinced I'm right about everything, guys. I'm wrong like a lot of the time. I've noticed that in life. Like I'm not like some fucking prophet by any means, dude. I'm just keeping it honest with you guys. So just take it for whatever it's worth, you know. Just for whatever it's worth. It could be worth nothing to you, but at least hear me out, you know. Like, so here's like my analogy. Like Classic WoW is like a classic car. What's an iconic classic car? Fucking 57 Mustang, a 47 Camaro, you know, fucking 29 fucking Ford Fusion. I don't know. I mean, so pick a classic car. Classic WoW. Okay, shit. Hold on, let me not like wipe the fuck up right now. Classic WoW is like a. Oh, is this for a quest, right? It's Golden Pending Gem. I don't think I even have the quest. Whatever. Classic WoW. It's like a classic sports car. Okay. It doesn't have all the modern amenities. It doesn't have a new GPS system. It doesn't have self-driving. It doesn't have heated seats. It doesn't have good mileage, right? but it's still a smooth ride. It's a smooth, reliable ride. It's a proven formula. It's beautiful. It's art. It's art. And I'm not even the biggest car buff, right? So it's like, there will be an appreciation for those classic cars. There always will be. There are people that enjoy it and want to drive those classic cars and collect them or whatever, right? To me, it's like, you're going into the under the hood by the engine, which is the most important thing that keeps the car running, right? And you're taking a monkey wrench and you're just tightening and loosening a bunch of nuts and bolts randomly. You pull on a wire here, you know, you just do some random stuff to it in hopes that the performance increases. You feel me? That might be a bit dramatic, but I think there's a smidgen of truth in that. The same PvP is not be subject to make ranking 2 times easier. I get what you're saying. You're talking from the perspective of preservation of what vanilla was. Yeah. For me, vanilla. It's not about like vanilla WoW isn't about like having the best, most amazing, competitive, hyper competitive environment. You know, it's vibing with the boys and doing some dungeons, man. It's leveling through the barons and stuff. The formula is proven. It's a successful game. It's a standalone game. It's art. It's history. It's that, right? If you want a sweaty metagame, there are better environments to pursue that, right? You don't have to drive the meta in a super positive direction with vanilla or whatever that means. You know, you can play DBC, you can push rank 1 all brackets and harness your full inner sweat lord. You can, go drop super hot and sweaty 99 and 100 parses in TK and SSC, right? This thing's kind of fucked up. World Buff promoted the sweaty metagame though. Well, here's a weird hot take, and I am full disclosure. I am not like a sweaty vanilla raider. I don't have like a ton of experience compared to a lot of you guys in the chat have more than me. Like, I'm kind of a leveling Andy, so I'm sort of just like regurgitating from what I've heard. But I do know lots of people who are sweaty raiders and stuff like this, and this has been their take on it. If you take the world buffs away and remove them from the equation, it's actually going to make the meta worse. Hear me out. Let me get your feedback on it. But, for example, if you wanted to play an elemental shaman in vanilla World of Warcraft, we saw with classic WoW that was actually kind of viable, especially in certain phases. And the reason why is the fight times were so short. The fight times are so short that normally the constricting factor would be mana, but the mana isn't an issue. With max rank mana pot and dark rune and all that, like, they're fine. You can sustain through the fight. If we're gonna peel back those world buffs, you would arguably want more warriors and rogues and stuff like that. There's not going to be...
Hardcore. Don't get lost in the sauce. HC is the way. So much potential unexplored.
Yo, I appreciate it, Deluxe. Thanks for the $10. Yeah, I agree, brother. I think it's like almost like the new normal for me with playing vanilla. It's actually just like my favorite way to play, especially in a vanilla environment. I appreciate the 10, man. Honestly, world buffs made farming raids fun because of how powerful you become 100%. So you're just peeling that away. So like, you really think they're making MC harder? Do you really think they're making these raids harder? In a sense they are, but they're kind of just making it more painful to get through. And it may not relax the meta, it may tighten the meta. And all I'm saying is I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson, but when you start going under the hood and just tightening and loosening random bolts and nuts and screws and you shove a stick in there, like, something might break. And I do think something kind of did break with DBC a bit, with the boosting. It's almost like this intangible thing, like no one will ever know what the opportunity cost of the 58 boost was. But, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's not changing all that much about the vanilla experience, right? Like, the leveling will be maybe like more in line with the Mango score or the Light Soap repack, sure. Like, sure, that I can put a corruption on the boss and MC, fantastic. But it just kind of sits weird that like changes are being made to the game to appeal to people that are going to quit in 1 month. When it's a proven, time-tested formula, all they need to do is re-release the server. I love the seasonal aspect of it, though. That was one thing that kind of like broke my heart a little bit because I made that tweet, right, and I got absolutely ratioed. By the way, if you feel what I'm saying, just please know you're outnumbered 3-1. And that's why Blizzard makes the decisions they do. I don't think Blizzard's that stupid. I think they hear what a lot of us are saying, and they go, that's nice. You're like a really small niche, though, Cargos, and we don't really even like you. Like, honestly. I almost think, like, look, people just like, just like, go away. Just go away. Please just go away. But, the majority by like 3-1 likes these changes. They love these changes. They want to get it done. They like the convenience. They like the quality of life. They love it, dude. It's a dream come true. But my question back, because so I made this tweet on the Warcraft Twitter, right? And it was like, oh no, it's a bummer about the leveling, blah 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 blah. I said that right. And then somebody commented and made a tweet back and said like, you're the minority. So I think my tweet or whatever got like, you know, a couple hundred upvotes or hearts or however Twitter works, man. I've tweeted like 5 times in my life. But you know, the tweet in response saying you're the minority had like 500 hearts on it, right? And I'm not dumb, guys. Like well, you know, maybe I'm dumb, but I get it, dude. It's not the popular opinion, but at the same time, my question back would be like, so how's that working for you? You know, how are the games going? Do you think they're moving in the right direction? Are they mooning? Is WoW mooning? You know, are we looking good, boys? Like, I honestly believe in my heart of hearts, or whatever it's worth, that if people were allowed to like stream a private server of vanilla, like Darrowshire or something, and it was just like an allowed thing, and it wasn't against TOS, and it didn't have any of like the scummy like private server pirate implications to it, everybody would play it, man. Everybody would play it, dude. Or at least I think they would. Yeah, it's free. I mean, it's not even about the free. People who hate world buffs and the leveling aspect won't even play until you press. What I'm saying. We'll see what happens though, right? And the good news, because I mean, you see all my like black pill doomer takes. The good news is it looks like they're embracing seasonal WoW. Well, I heard some kind of stream notification. I can't find it though. Yo, Alithran, thank you very much for that gift, brother. I appreciate it, bro. It's been nice getting to know you over the past weeks and months, hanging out in Heroes stream, brother. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, the good news is that I'll be here, man. I don't know why sometimes, but I'll be here. You know, when it's Season of Mastery round 2, I'll be here for the next fresh. I'll be there. I'll be there, man.
Have a good one.
So maybe they roll it back after this first one. You know, maybe this first one comes out, and then you know there's another one after. But that's just another thing too. Like I scroll through all the YouTube comments, and I know it's not coming from a bad place, but I just see how like not on the same page I am with a lot of the people that also play the game and share the game. Right? There's people who don't understand the oh shit, is this bad? They don't understand the appeal of Fresh. Like they think it's dumb. They think Fresh is they can't mentally, conceptually understand the appeal of Fresh, or the appeal of a seasonal server. The fact that it like goes away in 12 months is like some complete non-starter.
That spell isn't ready.
I don't get it, boys. Because there are more of them doesn't make them right, though. Yeah, I mean, way she goes. I get both sides of both, right? But that just means that Blizzard should launch 2 freshes, one for Raiders, one for less time. Yeah, so I mean, I think one of my original points that I like got derailed about earlier is if I look at the people who are like the most passionate about this game, Vanilla World of Warcraft, and actually like care about it and like will play it in 5 years from now, it's the super high-end Raiders. I am not one of them. It's people like Dali, people like Lottie, people like Lazanta. Who else falls in that category? There's some people that they love it, right? Those people are a bastion of vanilla WoW passion. They enjoy the meta for what it is. They accept it for what it is. It has flaws. It's not the best. There are some toxic aspects to it. I get it. That's one. The second bastion in my mind actually is hardcore. I think we're onto something here. I think we have a great community and a lot of potential to make this huge, man, and like a lot of fun and open up a whole new like dimension to World of Warcraft, right? And you know, we're out here, boys. Like we've been growing the community and playing on Era right now, you know. And then another one is the speedrunners, people who you know enjoy, like Tactics and Tommy, all their times that they've accumulated. People like Joanna, everyone who's you know been playing the game and refining their craft, you know, leveling the game. All, you know, those are 3 buckets for me, and all those take an L with the changes. And the kind of sad thing is I just feel like because I have this opinion right now, because I sort of feel this way, it's kind of GG for our, like, you know, potential collaborations with Blizzard and stuff, you know? I'm trying to, like, just get over it, you know? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Like, I haven't talked to them or anything in a bit, a couple days. I don't know how they feel about it. I don't know. Another thing that would have been cool too, though, right? Like maybe it's not that serious for them. Maybe they put this out and they're talking about it in the boardroom and they're like, yeah, this is just kind of like an experiment. Like, you know, we'll just try it out. Like, it's not that serious. No, we'll test it out with the beta. We'll see what the community thinks. Like, don't think this is at all permanent. You know, we're giving it a shot. We're exploring a different direction, something new. I know you guys might be a bit turned off about X, Y, or Z, but that part of the conversation isn't there, right? So I don't know, like, what's going on. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I don't know how they feel about it. And I don't think anyone does. Once upon a time, I'd be like sort of lower down in the food chain of like creators and stuff, and I'd be like, they're probably just having some, like, you know, big brain talks above my pay grade with, like, you know, smarter people than me and all that. But I don't know if they are, dude. Yo, look at that stat. Is that good for Gray? Good for me? When has Blizzard been good at communicating, though? True. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand why removing world buffs makes hardcore rating worse. Well, I mean, hardcore is its own thing, but like the perspective, and we've never even done hardcore rating, so we have no idea how it's going to go. But just to reiterate, like the perspective from, I mean, some of you are like high-end raiders, right? And you take pride in that, and that's like your thing you enjoy. Like, you just chime in here. Like, I know that this, I feel like I'm articulating this worse than you could, because I'm not one of you. But the world buffs add, what hardcore is to us, believe it or not, is what world buffs are to high-end levelers, to high-end raiders, sorry. Because there's a punish for death. You're more powerful, but there is also something at stake. Having something at stake where if you screw up and lose your world buffs, it's like disastrous for the team. It just adds another dimension to the raiding experience, right? And even some of the PvP Andes, like, I mean, as toxic as the dispelling meta and all that was, like, there is some sort of like world PvP aspect to it. I'm really not into it though. The whole like sniping people of world buffs, that sounds pretty cringe, but yeah. I love raiding with buffs, but the moment I died, all my fun was lost and it felt like a chore. Well, that's what it is with hardcore too, man. Hardcore is mad fun, dude. You're playing with finesse, you're managing your resources, you're getting potions, then you die, and it's traumatizing. That's what I'm saying. Like the people that are going to be playing Road to Ragnaros challenge, we're so masochistic. Like, we're fine with the difficulty. Like, we want to delete characters. We're here, man. We're not worried about the purple pixels. We're not worried about the blue pixels. We're here for the cause. We're here to do some cool shit. You know, we're here. We're like.
I can't cast that.
I was a speedrunner through Classic Warrior Man here. I can tell you that without world buff stacking, world DPS is lacking. Yeah, but I mean, so if you're like a high-end raider, what are your guys' takes on, like, you know, Ellie Shamans, Red Pallies, Moonkins, all like the kind of like meme hybrid specs? When you have short times, you can pull them off a bit more, short fight times. But then again, I don't know if they were taken to, like, you know, Progress and Onslaught and Apes type raids. Did they ever bring any of them anyway? So maybe it's a non-factor. Maybe that only affects like sort of the medium tier, semi-hardcore guilds. But there is a world, like even with casual semi-hardcore guilds, that because of no world buffs, it becomes less acceptable to be able to like run a few like off-meta, like meme spec type like comps, you know. But I don't want to propose only like complaints without a solution. I feel like a better solution would be the Chrono Boon. It almost felt like they came out with the Chrono Boon, and like everybody was kind of like shocked at how effective it would be of shutting everyone up, right? Like it was like, oh man. And it was almost just like a little bit too little too late was the feeling, I think. With a lot of people, it was almost like how I was feeling after we missed Glad by 1 point, and then we ended up getting Glad, but it was like weeks after, and I had already like, you know, gotten upset and gone through all the stages of grief, and then you finally get Glad, and you're just kind of like, eh. That's what I sort of feel like it was with the Chrono Boon stuff, but real Chrono Boon's effective, man. I mean, Like, it like, oh my god, this guy's taking big damage. Holy shit, bro. I'm gonna have to mana pot here. I'm mana potting. What is going on right now? I'm gonna dummy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, I think we're good now. No one with the class expecting to be able to play those kinds of classes. I don't think that's core to the feeling of classic WoW, or to have Chrono Bloom. Yeah. Yo, Woozy with the raid. Thank you so much, man. Yo, shout out to Woozy, new member of the hardcore community, German streamer, really nice dude. Thank you so much, man. I'll give you a shout out, especially if you're German. I feel like there's a few. Germany has a huge, huge amount of WoW fans. It's something that I've noticed over the years. So if you haven't seen him before, man, check him out. Thank you for that raid, brother. Hope you had a good stream, man. Welcome to the community, man. Meeting stones just mean don't have to log on locks for standby. Yeah, so the other, like, so if I'm Blizzard, right, and I'm putting on the devil's advocate hat here, this is what Blizzard would probably say, right? They'd be like, yeah, all that's great, I get it, like, we understand about your concerns with the leveling and messing with the formula, but people weren't doing that anyway. They were just mage boosting. That's kind of true. People were just mage boosting. But if it's a seasonal, like, cyclical server, like, it's going to be done in a few months anyway, it's going to go again, like, I don't even have, like, the hugest problem with mage boosting. It is what it is, man. It's kind of like its own skill set, and there is, like, a percentage of people who enjoy it. But yeah, they could just remove and focus on mage boosting and just mess with the XP formulas so that you can't boost in the same way you can now. Like, maybe mages can still go in there and make money and be able to enjoy their, like, broken class and still make money in, like, Maraudon and stuff. And make money, right? But like, you know, not be able to just boost it. Mage boost is still going to exist with this format. Yeah, they'll probably find a way, right? Even with AoE cap, didn't they still find a way? The mages will always find a way. They started flame strike, you know, multiple ranks of flame striking and using bombs, and like a solid dynamite would do like 4 million damage, right? They'll find a way. It'll just be like slower, probably. Oh shit! Oh shit, dude. Okay. I'm fucking clicking for a second. I need to stem damage right now. Why is this not scary? Okay, maybe, okay, I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted. It looked terrifying. I think it's because I'm not in comms with them. And another one? I still have mana pot. Okay, the guy's off healing as well. I'm just M5ing. I need to, like, save gas in the tank. Alright, I guess we're fine. Sorry. I don't know why it seems so scary. I thought it was Gnomergon all over again, man. I think it's scary. The other priest needs to heal. Yeah, the other priest is healing. That was scary, right? Why was that? Why did we not, like, die? Like, so many mobs. Rock Shard Pauldrons. Oh, and that's a boss, dude. Hey, let's go. What's up, Drum? Yo, good to see you, brother. True. Best looking for boosting first to make an EXP equals level nice. Yeah, so, okay, but I guess to go back to it is, dude, like, I'm kind of, like, selfishly looking through it all, like, through a hardcore mentality. I don't know, man. I just sort of feel that this Road to Rag Challenge is the first time in the 3 years, or however long it's been with Classic WoW, that I've seen the entire category of, like, people streaming and playing the game, ready, willing, and able to work together towards, like, one common objective, and something that hasn't been done before, right? It really is so exciting, the premise of it, just being able to play with these people, regardless if we kill Rag or not, you know? Being able to get to play with so many friends over the years and come together, and you can tune into the category on, you know, Twitch and see everybody working together, and it just seems so exciting in concept. And I'm worried though that if we do play on Fresh, right, you know, they may have tuned it up a bit, or there may be some weird mechanic. Oh shit, these scorpions are really terrifying too. This is what killed Kigo. That maybe we really won't be able to do it. Maybe it pushes Molten Core out of range for us to be able to do in a hardcore capacity. You know? And it doesn't feel like that change is helping us in any capacity. And I know that's selfish to say, but at the same time, you know, it's definitely something that goes through my mind.
What can I do for you?
But like we sort of had the full intention of keeping the lights on with Classic Fresh and promoting vanilla and getting community and people and keeping it alive and breathing, having that server with the pulse, like through the medium of hardcore. That was, you know, that's on all of our minds. Like Gray Tactics, like we believe in the game mode. We have a lot of fun with it and trying to create a good community here and stuff like.
Bless you.
So when these changes like set us back a bit, it's just a bit demoralizing, you know.
Be careful.
General Glitch, what is the pros to a fresh server compared to keeping hardcore on Bloodsail era? There's hype. That's an aspect of it. Another aspect of it is, even though, in my opinion, the changes they will be making will soften the potency of Vanilla WoW and make the formula feel cheaper. Once that fresh server is out, all eyes are going to be on that, and it's going to feel like we're playing the cheapened version of the game, right? Like if we're killing Ragnaros and he's much weaker, with less health, playing, you know, the boomer version of the game, there's that as a consideration as well, you know? The worst fate you can have, just like in life, I think, even with your relationship or career or whatever, is just to be boring. If it's just boring and unexciting and not exciting and people don't enjoy it, you know? So those are all things that go through your mind. Classic Era rates have already been shadow changed. No way. Where do you see that? Is there... Classic Era rates have already been shadow changed? You're saying like on this client right now? So what's the point of the beta? Or are they having a beta? There's a beta open in a few days. Is this TBC? This is Era right now. I'm so terrified of the idea that they may take down Era servers. Yeah. Anything is possible, man. You know, is it completely... I literally would have thought you had, like, you were like a tinfoil hat, like, conspiracy theorist person if you said this like a little while ago. But if I ask you again with a straight face now, chat, is there a chance that we see a level 40 boost with an old Sooty mount and a cosmetic Ashbringer that you get with the Seasons of Mastery Battle Pass? And I mean that with all sincerity. I'm not even fucking memeing it. Is that a potential, possible thing that could possibly happen? Yeah, it's not even that far-fetched, honestly. 100%, dude. Get a fucking old Sooty mount and a cosmetic Ashbringer so I can go into the Scarlet Monastery and see the RP. It's not? You don't think that'll happen? Yeah, I mean, I would have said you were crazy. I would have thought you were a tinfoil hat person. 0%, come on. I mean, what about the... I mean, in hindsight, the Warp Stalker thing is pretty unbelievable too, though, right? If you think about it. Going, you know, imagine... pre-classic WoW, like even vanilla. You remember how strong the no changes was in the air? It was thick. You could cut it like a cake out of the air, right? Everybody was on the no changes hype. Imagine if back then you said, I'm a prophet from the future. It's like Terminator. I'm back to tell you that in 2 years' time, we're going to have the Burning Crusade Classic, and you'll be able to ride custom Warp Stalker mount around, and that all of your alts will have a free mount as well, because you buy it. It's a count-wide battle pass, similar to like Call of Duty. And you're going to get cosmetic fell feet from the trading card game, and you're also going to get a 58 boost. Imagine if they said that in the context of pre-vanilla WoW, pre-classic WoW, the first iteration coming out. People would be like thinking you were smoking crocodile or something. And like, but it ended up happening, dude. Have you heard anything from Alex? No. He's out. Yo, What's up, Rob the Hammer? You're absolutely right. It's a slippery slope. They're doing this to make money short term at the expense of vanilla WoW. I mean, if the thing is, too, man, I really do think they could just give us a breadcrumb, just a breadcrumb, and we will make loaves of bread out of it. You know, we can win some hearts and minds back for Blizzard, man. And I was intending on doing that, man. I wanted to win hearts and minds back and restore that trust, man. I swear, guys. You know, if they just give us a breadcrumb, just something, man, like a mode, a toggle, like a slash command. If I could just do this, you know, I'll be like, Blizzard's supporting us, boys. We're mooning. We're going to the fucking moon, boys. Like, just a breadcrumb, bro. Just like I'm just like a cracker, man. A saltine cracker with some peanut butter on it, man. It's the few crumbs. Oh man. Yo, Knockme, thank you for that host, man. I appreciate it. Welcome, guys. Thank you. Betting eating saltines and how dry your mouth would be. Peanut butter with saltiness, mouth food shut. Yeah. Don't win hearts and minds for Blizzard, bad idea. I still, even right now as I'm talking all this shit, I still low-key am rooting for Blizzard, man. Because I don't want this game to fall to shambles. Like, I do love this game, and I appreciate that they're keeping the lights on and that it's a thing, man. I'm happy WoW is still relevant. Like, I haven't fully given up on it, man. You know? It's like a lifestyle for me at this point, which is kind of cringe to some, but it's kind of true. I mean, we've been in a pandemic for a couple of years now, you know, like, a lot of our interaction is through this game and this community. I'm still rooting for him low-key, man, but it's tough, man. Getting to type /death and see how many of you have would be amazing for the community. Yeah.
Well met.
I'm only rooting for those because I want good games. I have no illusions that they are much though, if any better than EA though. Need a hit of copium. Oh yeah, I took my triple. I took my my non-fat triple shot of copium this morning. No, like I said, right?
Can I help?
If I had to guess, Road to Rag is gonna be on Fresh. And like, I'm not hiding anything from you guys. Like, I'm just feeling out what people are saying in the community, in the Discord, in the comments, the other mods. Like, that's just my guess. We're gonna like vote on it again or whatever in a few days. That's just my guess. Will we have fun on Fresh? Yes. Can we make Road to Rag successful on Fresh? Yes. Will it be super omega hype? Yes, I think it will be. But we're gonna make it so, man. Like, that's, you know, I think we can make it that. And yes, we'll have more stuff stacked against us, right? The raids are gonna be some weird kind of like Frankenstein, more health, no world buff thing, and that's fine.
Need help?
And we'll still kill him. And it's almost that David and Goliath, like I said before. It's some of the vanilla loyalists who've been here from the jump, every stage. The announcement, BlizzCon 2017, the demo, some of us even the private servers before that. You know, like going up against this thing. This is a really dangerous area, by the way. Get that hard grad on working on it, brother. Yeah, we have a few guys working on it right now. Can we get an in-dungeon map, please? In-dungeon map? Oh, that's like some retail thing, right? No more floating verification still in March, April for release. Yeah, that's the plan with the add-on right now. We're trying to have it, you know, redone by the Road to Rag so that if you want to record, that's on you. It's to prevent disconnects. Like, so if you disconnect and you're not recording, yeah, you're kind of screwed. But you can play hardcore without recording, right? You just have to like run the risk of like if you DC, like you're done. But that'll be, you know, pretty good, I think. A lot of people just are hung up on the whole recording aspect of it. Area XP rates have been shadow buffed in the last client updates. Several other quality of life updates too. Interesting. Are you like some big brain developer guy or something, or how do you know that? Yeah. I mean, it's almost more of a conceptual thing. Like, I said it earlier in the stream, I'll say it again, just because it did actually make me feel a lot better. I was scrolling through the YouTube comments, and my buddy Yellow Tonka, who I played with ever since the classic demo, Server 13, and I've kept in touch with him over the years, he said, yo, Cargo's like, relax, bro, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, those Mango scores, all those private servers we played back in the day, guys, those had TBC values for quests. Tactics doesn't think all of them did, all of the quests did, but like, we played those servers just fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that, it was still felt pretty damn good, like 1x. If anything, it wasn't until when Classic came out that people realized that the XP values were higher on those clients. So it's not so much even necessarily about how much faster it really is, but it's just sort of like why? Why are they making changes and for who? Vanilla WoW is a fantastic game, despite all of its like weird quirkiness and clunkiness and all that, and people love the game at face value. Nothing wrong with it. It's a great game. Best game of all time, actually. Best game Blizzard's ever made. And I love the seasonal side of it. The seasonal is great, man. Support it with leaderboards or something. You know, just a yearly reset would be amazing. So how much has your opinion changed or developed since yesterday? I'm less fired up about it. I'm like slowly like understanding in my mind that like we're likely just gonna play on the fresh, and that it's not the end of the world. Like I said, for that, you know, like for the XP change, it'll feel closer to like the private server values than it will TBC. That's what I was worried about, right? That it was gonna feel like, because they even used the Burning Crusade italicized with the TM at the end of it, and they dropped it in the post. So it was almost like a unique selling point, like a value add point, and like they thought it was going to be perceived extremely well, and maybe it is by the masses. I don't know anymore at this point, but that's what I was worried about, that it was going to feel identical to TBC in vanilla, and vanilla WoW, like, you know, the leveling is the core element that makes this version of the game successful. But knowing that it's just the quest XP will make it feel more just like the Mangos setup. So that made me feel a lot better about it. But even with the XP boost, the community couldn't even handle TBC Hardcore, just saying. It's not that they couldn't handle it, bro. Part of it was probably just timing. You know, like, I think if we made a big concerted effort to try to make TBC Hardcore awesome, maybe we could have pulled it off. Right? But the motivation to level 70 in Hardcore on TBC, just for some reason, isn't there. It just doesn't feel as good. I'm not sure why. Some people enjoy it though, and people are playing it right now. It's probably like, you know, 100 people playing it. Hardcore TBC. I'm not sure why. Do you know how hardcore fans feel about Fresh? Hardcore fans or Asmon? I don't know Asmon. I don't want to put words in his mouth. I don't know him well enough to really make an educated comment about the guy. I don't really watch the streams too much or anything like that. I know a lot of you guys like him. You tuned into him for years. There's no doubt that he's played a big role in Classic. My only feedback on Asmon's take on it was that I don't think he's really like too sprung over vanilla. Like, I think he would even say that on his stream, that he's more of like, you know, into the retail side of things, and that I remember him saying that I remember him kind of making fun of the Classic community a few times, saying we're like toxic and stuff. So I don't know, man. I don't know how he feels about it. I don't think he likes hardcore. Oh, this is that boss, Grimlock. All right.
Me, Grimlock, king!
Trickle made. Probably Fear if we wanted to. Gray's taking some dam. Dude, your priest looks dope. Thanks, man. Get in there. Leveling is like the most important thing in hardcore. They design the world around the leveling speed. Ooh. Wonder if that's good for Gray. 40.9 polearm. You could go polearm spec. Polearm spec's not even bad for warriors, right? It's like the same as axe. It's the crit. That actually might be sick for grit. No joke. I think that's better than whirlwind axe. It's got agi on it too. Dude, that's actually really good. I love if paladins got taunt. Hey, they have the next best thing, dude. Blessing of Kings, man. Or blessing of, yeah, it's Kings, right? Yeah, G-Bach. They spam. Even paladins have their tanking niche in vanilla WoW. I'm worried we lose these original vanilla classic, as there's reason to believe the Era Realms will update to the seasonal versions. Yeah, you never know, man. You never know what's possible. You never know, man. Like, I feel, to be honest with you, I feel like the smart thing is to not complain about these issues and just shut up, man. And then we get more Blizzard support. The event's bigger. There's hype. People don't like to tune into streams and feel like a downer vibe, you know? But it's, I just like couldn't pull that off, you know? Like I can't conceal my emotions like that, man. It goes beyond like the event for me, man. It's... You may turn people off with the negative. We undoubtedly have, man. We undoubtedly have turned people away with the negativity. It is what it is, man. It's the way she goes. I wish it wouldn't be have to feel this, man. Yeah. We'll be alright, though, guys. We'll be alright. Like, Road to Rag will still go down. Oh, shit, great. Road to Rag will still go down. Our chance of completing it, less likely. Right? Also, here's another aspect of it. I didn't even realize this till just this very second. Here's another aspect. Because they actually are making changes to the game, right? Because they are actually making changes, I think more people will want to just experience those changes in a multi-life normal capacity. It's going to feel more of a different game, and there'll be less interest in the Road to Rag. A lot of the appeal to Road to Rag is that it's something different, and they wanted to play the game in a different way and accomplish something unique. Yeah, the more and more I think about it, it's just the more kind of screwbier. I still think we'll pull it off, though. We have a strong community. There's enough of us here. But the way she goes, man. You're also moving, which is very stressful. It makes it hard to see the upside of stuff when you're stressed. True. No, that's big facts. That's big fan. And newborn, right? Newborn, moving, all that stuff. I mean, I appreciate you guys listening. It's all coming from a good place, boys. I really do appreciate this, everything we have. No, it's really nice to be able to... That WoW is still relevant, and classic WoW is still relevant. People still want to watch it and play it. It's not always going to be that way. I don't know how much longer we have on the runway, or on the tarmac, but maybe a couple more years. Season of Mastery is Blizzard ordained changes. Maybe season 2 will be hardcore. Yeah, true. You know, that's a good take. Maybe hardcore is such a success in season 1 that they do it in season 2. Possible. But I do think we should call it as SOM, right? Like it is SOM. It's not classic. It's not vanilla. You know, just how you make the distinction between classic and vanilla, because people say classic isn't vanilla. They're right about that. You know, vanilla was its 2004 version of it. This, in my mind, isn't classic fresh. It is SOM, and it's people in the comments have said that too. You know, like you're looking at this the wrong way. This is an entirely different thing. It's essentially classic plus. That's what we're going for here. But if we call it classic fresh, it's just sort of like implying that these changes are like now what is canon and what is normal and what is classic while moving forward. Right? Holy shit! You just take so much damage out of nowhere. What's the bottom right icon on the bar to the left of your character frame? Bottom right? Oh, this is a minor recombobulator. It's this trinket right here. It heals a little bit. 150 health, 150 mana. You can use it in tandem with the potion. It does share NG cooldown though with like target dummy. So it's just for a little extra, like if you need a little extra burst of healing. There's not many trinkets to choose from in hardcore. You pop the minor recombob and get a little another heal out. What Seasons of Mastery? It's the new game Blizzard's coming out with. There's something scary about this area too, right? I think the guys in the back, those white dwarves, do a lot of damage. I think. This room has some big damage. Yeah. Could use that minor recombobulator on your priest with grays when you were getting sheep by those dwarves. Did I have it? I don't think I went NG that run, bro. We went tailoring, remember? Because we made the Shadow Weave set. We're fully cloaked up in the wizard garb.
I can't cast that.
Grays would like to get in comms with you? Alright. Call Gray. Yo, what's good, Gray?
What's up, Cargos? Dude, have you seen this Paladin's gear?
Is it nasty?
Bro, look at his gear real quick.
Alright. Hammer, like, so you got the bucket helm from Tannerus, let me see. South Sea head bucket, plate, decent neck.
His boots,
Nail.
Arena Grandmaster title charm.
Whoa, he's title charm. What? He has AGM and title charm? Alright, that already
Look
right
at his
there.
boots. Boots of avoidance, bro.
Let me see. Wait, he has the epic?
The epic.
What? Is he fucking cheating? What the fuck?
Bro, he was in your he was in your Nomergan run.
He was in my Nomer? The
That's what somebody said.
tragic Nomer with 2 casualties?
That's fair.
Damn.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
was.
2 people died.
Hey, man. The blessed run continues.
Yeah, he's kind of smart though. I like his choices. He even has the Zorbin's Mega Slicer. This is like a very overlooked weapon. It's off the coast of Pharaohs, right? Killing the giants. Kind of a tough quest to do solo.
Bro, he's the second person with Arena Grandmaster. Like, I'm surprised the hardcore community is controlling, like, every Stranglethorn Veil chest. You know that Hunter Classic version, he has an AGM as well. And Title Charm.
Yeah, and title charm. That's crazy. Bro. Oh, is this a 2-pull or what?
Nah, it's one. Bro, this place has been kind of monka to heal, yeah?
A little bit. Been a little distracted, you know what I'm saying? But
Bro, it's terrifying.
distracted healer looking at chat, dude. Maybe I shouldn't play healer for Easter egg.
No, you can. We gotta have that no chat rule during MC.
No chat rule. You gotta go do the Grace for Days trap. Throw on the no chat with face cam. That was fucking next level, dude. To this day, that was the most legendary thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Ashtamalf was the most final form though. This man had face cam, no chat, no voice, just gameplay and face.
Stone
That was the
Cold
most
Killer.
thing. Yeah, just Stone Cold Killer. Oh man. Wait, isn't this like a boss that we're about to
Okay,
do?
so whenever
What's
he
a
dies,
gauntlet?
he does a Nova Blast.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's the only thing.
Oh, I'm saving mana, bro. I'm ultimate fucking saving all mana. Wait, can we drink in between the waves though? I wonder.
Yes, I think. Bro, get out of range whenever he blows up.
Yep.
Run.
I can't cast that yet.
Can I drink? I cannot drink. You cannot drink.
Bro, Team Hicks just got blasted 50% by that.
All right, I'm not casting anything. You cannot drink. It's like no drop in the pulse.
Okay.
That's
Got mana cap now. Spend a little mana.
Oh, nice, dude. Gamer.
You guys gonna glitch the last boss? We're feeling pretty strong. Maybe we could just fight him. Or do you want to glitch him?
I think we could burn him.
We don't have like pack though. Don't you need like pack to get out of the room?
No,
'Cause
we can make it out. But
You could.
out of all the times, I think we could man up and fight him. I'm kind of scared though, because I'm not gonna do any DPS. I'm too low. So I'm literally.
My only thing that scares me, where we'd have 100% casualty, is if we start running out the room and one guy gets trapped in there. Then they're literally dead.
No, we can make it out.
You did it before?
Yeah, 100%.
It's on you, bro.
That's still the
100%. I'll take that L for that one. Yeah, if somebody gets trapped, man, evade bug and Hearthstone.
Evade bug Hearthstone, yep. The recombobulate have 100% spell power and healing ratio. Oh, interesting. Interesting, bro.
Okay, there's like mad patrols here. There's like 2 additional stone stewards that had in here. This pool can get up. We're good right now.
This guy is very tanky. Just came, guys. Are you happy with the fresh news? It's a mixed bag, brother. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah. I feel a lot better than whenever the news dropped
Oh,
yesterday.
I pulled one, by the way. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been saying this to stream all day today, Gray, but like Yellow Tonka, if you remember him from the demo.
Of course.
He commented on my YouTube video yesterday, that like rant I did, and he said, "Yo, don't stress about it, Gargoyles. Like they're only changing the TBC the quest values, and if for many years we played on the private servers using the Mango's Core, Light Soap Repack, all that, and they had TBC values on those servers.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't be as it's
Yeah,
not
it won't
gonna
feel
feel like TBC. It'll feel.
Hey, that's funny if that's the case. Yeah, man. I mean, all we can do is look up, man. And we're gonna do what we did with
Treddy,
hardcore.
thank you very much
Make
for
the
that
best
sub,
out of the situation. Some people might be unhappy, but
Thank you very much, man.
you just make the best out of it. That's kind of been my take today, bro. I'm trying not to doom because it just doesn't help
Watching all
anybody.
your mods for like 2 months. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much.
Sure
So
you go.
Lego as well. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, guys. Yep.
All right, we got a couple more trash pulls, man. We almost got through Olda successfully.
Let's go. This is a few groups have wiped here, right? If I recall.
You can show everybody like the evade spot, like right here. You jump up and down if you ever pull threat.
Oh yeah. What is
So
the,
they run
what
around.
kills people here though? Is there like can it chain into 2 or something?
Yeah, there's 2 these stone stewards. There's 2 patrols, and just gets out of hand real quick, I guess.
I see.
that spell.
We're doing the kite cheese. Yeah, it's on Gray. He thinks we can make it, so we can do the kite cheese.
Well, like honestly, from a viewer perspective, I want to show people that we can man up and just fight him in the room like he's supposed to. I don't think I've seen a single hardcore group actually do that. I'm not even
Yeah,
exaggerating.
just man up on him. Yep, I agree.
I don't,
Ooh,
but I don't
this looks
think
like
that
a
I've
big
seen
pull
anyone
here.
do it. Is what I'm saying. No one's done it before. And you're down? I don't know if I'm down.
You don't know if you're down?
I don't know if I'm down. We should poll our group.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm down. I don't think we're gonna kill him fast enough.
We're down, baby. Megaphone TV. Is that somebody in here?
That spell.
No.
So wait, what is the problem with fighting him again? Is it the ad waves come?
Yeah, so we'll have to look at it in the room. And I actually don't fully know how this fight works. I always get mixed comments whenever I try to bring it up. We'll see what chat has to say. But we gotta look at the room first.
Okay. Grace with the instant regret.
Okay, so everybody get in here. You see these little guys around him? These solo guys come to us. Well, whenever we cheese it, I swear this army on each wall, bro, I think whenever we stay in the room, this army gets summoned. And these golems get summoned. And we don't normally see that because we just bug it. But if we stay in here, bro, I swear this whole army along the wall, they end up getting summoned. I don't know how it works, though. I've never done this normally.
I mean, I'm down either way, brother. I'm
Brother,
not trying to
you're
get
telling me you're
around the
looking at all
plus
these...
one. I'd rather not die, says Hammer Lord HC.
This is some Indiana Jones.
Same. Alright, that's their votes. That's 2. We gotta respect them. We've already done it before.
That's
a couple
true.
times. We'll just
That's
keep
true,
it.
that's true, that's true. Okay,
I don't
we're
know
gonna
if that's
cheese it.
their,
I really
Gotta
don't want to
respect
die either.
gotta respect the game vote. Yo, it kind of looks like I'm dual wielding right now, bro. Look.
What do you got?
It looks like I have a stinging viper in my hand. I look like a dual wield melee priest.
That's what I thought. I thought you did. When I looked at you a second ago, it was weird.
Okay.
Very nice.
So what do we touch this all? We touch tips over here and then run out.
Yeah, I'm getting a head start over here.
Oh, rogue sprint. I see. No. We need all of us to touch it though. It
No,
can't be one
it's
guy.
3 people. Me, Cargos, and the Rogue. And everybody else will wait. Hey, click on it, Cargos. Don't be scared.
Let me get max range though.
Don't be scared. Alright, Higgs, help us out. I'm not doing a cheese move.
I've never done.
Bro, he has sprint. You have sprint. Like, just tell him to pop. Hicks, just pop sprint, bro.
Yeah. So just touch tips
Whenever you see us run, dip.
and sprint out. Yeah. And you gotta touch tips though.
My my arms are too short. All right, Hicks, touch it. Go ahead.
No, he doesn't
Come on,
wanna do
Higgs.
it, bro.
Higgs,
He
don't
doesn't
be
want to do
scared,
it, bro. You have a swiftness pod or something?
But Hicks
Only
has
one
sprint.
more.
He's good. Me and you are the ones that are gonna die.
Does that
Come on,
mean he
Higgs.
wants to fight him? Man up. I mean, I'm down for that. Too.
No, hell no. No. Hicks, don't be scared.
You don't need speed. You can outrun them.
Only Hicks can do it. He has sprint. The paladin doesn't want to go.
People are like, is this a good idea in the chat?
It is.
I'm not gonna die.
I'm not gonna die
Hicks.
either. I promise you.
I'd rather stand and fight it in there. I mean, yo, say less. I'm down. Like, let's see.
Hicks, come
What?
on, dude.
1 to fight in here.
Hell no.
You don't want to fight in here either?
Bro, I'm 42. I'm not gonna do any damage. I'm literally useless. Like, we have 1 less DPS. It's a 4-man group for this kill.
Okay, so just maybe have the pally do it then. Anybody have Nifty or something? Let me go inspect. the
Yeah,
troops.
someone has Nifty.
Maybe the Nifty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
might
need
as
it.
well.
Yo, these guys got
Magic
cold
over
feet. Yo, they got Boots of Illusion, Arena Grandmaster, Title
Oh,
Charm.
Nifty! This guy right here is Nifty.
But they don't want to
Oh, we're
click the
chilling.
stone.
No,
No,
this guy's
Sak-
gonna
Sakina's
do
gaming.
it. This guy's gonna do it. Hold on.
Sakina's gaming.
I'll wait for
Okay,
him.
Sakina. As soon as you see us run, please make haste.
Yo, Sir Pants
Victory
thank you
or
very much.
death.
Stay on top
1,000
of us,
rupees,
though.
man. The ruples or rubies. Thank you very much, brother. Victory or death. Hell yeah, brother.
Nice. Okay, Cargos.
Okay, I'm the last one to touch tips. You guys
As
ready?
soon as someone drops, everybody drop because he's either summoned or he's not.
It takes a minute though. Don't just insta drop. Like you have to
Yeah,
wait
yeah,
for it.
Hold. Hold.
It takes a second.
Hold. Go.
Let's go.
Oh, the priest! No!
What? What do you mean the priest? What the fuck are you talking about?
Trolling me. I don't know.
What the fucking priest are you talking about?
We're good. Keep running.
Okay.
Yo, this guy's fast too.
Is he?
It's on
Who's he on?
Sakina.
Who's he on?
Sakina. Oh, he
he's on
has
Sakina.
Nifty.
He's on Sakina.
He's gaming.
Look at this boy. 47? He's gonna crush. He's gonna be crushing. What are we doing? He's a 47.
30k health, bro.
It's not about that. He can crush the tank at this level. Oh my god, dude. He's about to outrun me. Okay. Alright. pot early. He's on
Oh,
Sakina. Yeah, I got you. There should be
Okay,
ads soon though. We can just fear the
Hicks,
ads, right? When
Hicks,
they come.
Yeah. Hicks, help me. They got 300 health.
Or you want to just kill the ads? Okay, so they're not bad.
Sakina. Okay, Pal.
And I'm manicapped right now.
Away
Got one on me.
servants, defend the distance.
Got another one coming in. Okay, they're like fear immune, I think. Okay.
I can't
It's looking good.
It's looking good.
This tank is taking 0 damage, man.
Yeah. One of these days, I want to see somebody not cheese this boss, bro.
For the makers.
Come on, weapon, dude. Give me a weapon. One
You already
time.
got that. That pole arm is good for you, though, right?
No. The paladin won it.
Oh, damn.
Come on, dude.
Hate to see that.
Hot hands one time, baby. One time.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Isn't this one of 2 that can drop, though? There's like another one that can drop, too, right? The mace? I think there was a mace in here, too. This is pretty
Now-
nice, though.
Now I gotta beat the pally.
No,
Come on,
he
baby.
just won the pole arm. He's not gonna get 2 two-handed weapons. It's so greedy.
Hey, man. I've seen crazier things in hardcore.
It's in the same ballpark as the other one, too.
Come on,
Good luck,
baby.
bro. Good luck. He won! He won both two-handers? Yo! What the fuck, dude? That's like the same as the pole arm! I swear that's the same as the pole arm. It's the same tax bracket weapon. It's all good, whatever.
It's whatever.
Ooh, that's brutal though, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's what you're using pretty much toward the 60, brother. These weapons. Like you have to get lucky with the dungeon, or else you're relegated towards using either Whirlwind Axe or Bone Butter. I'm sure about the same tax bracket. You're gonna need to like get lucky in like Maradon or something, or probably just switch to Thrash Blade with the.
That's okay. Well, we'll adapt.
Yeah.
We'll adapt.
Damn, bro. Hate to see it, brother.
Yeah, I hate to see it. It's all good.
At least we were safe.
At least we survived.
Is there anything else we can run?
Let me see.
42. ZF.
Oh, let's go straight to
Let's
ZF.
go. Straight to ZF. Just send it. Let's go. If they're down. Look at this room. Thrashblade and Vanquisher Sword in the 50s bracket for Gray. Yeah, you know what? There's also an offhand from a Naga and a Jara Gray.
Yeah, that I can farm.
Yeah, I got it on my word. It was not that bad. And it's kind of fun farming him as well. Like, I can't wait to show you. Unless you already know which one I'm talking about.
No, I don't know what it is.
He's in this big Naga compound on the 2nd floor. His name is like Warlord or General something, and he has a really high chance to drop a blue one-hander.
Oh, okay. I'm down. I'm down. I'll farm it. That's the way. I mean, it is what it is.
Way she goes, brother.
It's the way she
Way
goes.
At least you're still upright.
At least I'm still upright. Dang. Okay, I'm down. If these guys want to do ZF, that would actually be like big plays.
Yeah. I'm down. Quest. Ooh, 4,200. That's a juicer and a follow-up? Okay.
Okay, Pally's down to go. That's big.
Alright.
That's all we need.
Yeah, let's go. ZF.
I don't think
reconvene over
Phoenix is
there.
going. Oh, bro, I might be able to get the Hunter.
BRG?
Yeah.
Yo, I'll see you over at ZF though, alright? I'm gonna chill with the chat for a second.
Oh, he's down. He's down. Okay, we're doing ZF. Let's go.
Okay, I'll see you over there. I'll call you back in a second. Alright, boys. Yo, Pango Duck, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. 2 months. Love to see it. Good. It's been good seeing you in all the hardcore chats and stuff recently, man. Going with the Pal. He's gonna take all the loot. Well, I mean, he's not gonna take anything from ZF, right? He already got 2 weapons from Ulda. So if there's any 2-handers that drop there, like maybe from the Basilisk boss, he probably won't take it, right? One would hope. Turn the discs in. Oh yeah, good call. And I also got a train as well. Isn't it 2-handed? Do you have a staff anyway? No. From the Basilisk boss, doesn't he drop a 2-handed sword? And then also, let me think if there's another 2-hander in there. No, that might be it as far as 2-handers. Oh, carrot on a stick though. I need that quest. You know what's kind of sad though, guys? I have 56 gold
See you soon.
on the Stoon
Watch your back.
at 42 and a half. I'm not even that close to mount. I don't know why I'm so broke on this
Well
guy.
met. What can I do for you?
Yo, Tactics with the raid, dude. Thank you so
Feet
much,
on the
man.
ground.
What's good, Tactics? Thank you very much for the raid, brother. I hope you had a good speedrun sesh today. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're about to do hardcore ZF momentarily. We just did hardcore
I've the
Uldaman.
finest wares in the land.
Ray's got Skamazd out of a weapon. Away she goes. So we're about to do ZF now.
See you soon. What can I get for you today?
Juice.
Keep your feet
Someone
on
has
the
the
ground.
mallet? No, I don't think anybody has the mallet. Unless that rogue went to the hinterlands and... I doubt it. Oh no, the rogue left, so... I think rogue is the only class in hardcore that can solo mallet. Maybe hunter too. There's a polearm in ZF. Staves tend to be fast, but that would be awesome. Bad mojo mask and a staff. Carrot on a stick? Do you need mallet for carrot on a stick? I swear it was just to kill, Oh, you might be right, bro. Yeah,
How are ya? Hi.
Thing is, do I train, guys? Because I don't have my mount. And I have 54 gold. Do I really just lose more money? What is the right play? Only 9 silver for this. I'll train this. Psychic Scream, Shadow Prot, Shadow Word Pain. Fuck, man. Probably should. Mind Soothe rank 2. It's pretty good too. We'll never get a mount at this rate. Shadow Prot, Psychic Scream. Let's just hemorrhage all our money while we're at it.
Watch your back.
Spend the gold. Yep. I'm down to 44 gold again. Alright, fastest way over to Zul'Farrak is Menethil to Theramore. Let's do that. What server do hardcore players play on? I want to get in on it. We're on Bloodsail Era, as far as the vanilla people go, over on NA. EU, they're on Hydrax, and then they're on the TBC equivalent of those same servers for TBC hardcore. New rank of Desperate Bear is real nice. What else did I get? New Fade.
That spell isn't ready.
Mind Soothe rank 2. What happens with Mind Soothe rank 2 again? Oh, I think I can just use it on higher level mobs. That's all it does, okay. New Shadow Prots. New Pain. Should be good. Higher level target, gotcha. You should warn the Paladin to not roll on all the gear in the run. That's all good. It's all good. This is go back to South Shore. I gotta turn that in still. Then I have the Discs quest here, but my questy doesn't work. I'm assuming I have to turn it in Hall of Explorers. Are you an HC Elite now? No, I'm still in this lower level guild just directing people. We pretty much abandoned this guild though. It got too big and we didn't have controls of it, so I'm trying to direct people over to the appropriate guilds. Yo, how many online in HC Elite though? Yo, Allard Doc with the Prime. Thank you so much for the half a year, brother. How is that move coming? We're getting ready to live the Airbnb life for a few months to 2 weeks. Yeah, moving is one of the most stressful things in life.
Be good.
It's pretty brutal, man. Moving is pretty brutal. Especially, so this is our starter home. And I made a lot of mistakes with
Keep
this
your
house
feet on the
What's on your
ground.
mind?
that I'll never make again for the rest
See
of my
you
life.
soon.
And some of you might have a few stripes on me in
Aye.
terms of like years. You might
Safe
feel me on this. Like,
travels.
I accumulated way too much stuff in this house. And I sort of regret it. Like, you don't really need that much stuff. I had too much stuff. So I've just been purging it, man, and trying to go get back to just simple, what is essential. I'm sort of like a prepper. I'm like a prepper light. You know, I do have that within me. So like I accumulated a lot of stuff in preparation for stuff. So never again, man. We're going for a simple house, low maintenance. It sneaks up on you, yeah. I had to repaint this whole room and a bunch of other things too. Repaint the fence, and
How are you?
moving is a pain. All right, let's put a minute.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Garage sale, yeah. Doesn't really work if you live in like a rough area. Yeah, everyone survived. We're going, yo, and we're going ZF next, brother. Yo, nom, what's up, man? Road drag hype? Hell yeah, brother. Way to keep the hype alive. Sorry if I've been a bit of a doomer. It's gonna be fun regardless, right? We're gonna be leveling up. It's gonna be the charm of fresh, playing with a lot of people from years past. It's gonna be great. I'm hyped for it. Whether it's on Classic or Era, we'll make it work, man. Isn't Blizzard buffing raid boss health in Classic Fresh? Yep. So it's going to be even harder for us. Even less likely that we're going to be able to kill Ragnaros and do stuff in MC. They're also bringing back mechanics that got cut or something. We were going back and forth in the Discord about it. And every boss has some sort of change, it looks like. Some are smaller than others. So it's not looking good as far as our chances of completing it. But hopefully the people we get rallied up for Road to Rag are eager to die for the cause, right? And give it our best shot. Which classes will now be viable after the debuff limit change? It's funny because some it might feel like some classes would be more viable, but maybe they won't. Because let's say with no world buffs, the fights are going to last a lot longer. They're going to be a lot less powerful as a raid. So you might not be able to take classes that are like mana intensive, like Moonkins or Ellie Shamans or Shadow Priests. Shadow Priests performed way above expectation in Classic, right? If I remember. I think there was even some phases where they were performing better than Warlocks. It's fucking sag. But like when Warlocks obviously should do better. They can put up Corruption, they can put up Doom. They can play their class, which is exciting. But I don't know what way the meta's going to go. There's a chance that the meta tightens and you can play, it's less flexible. Yeah, we were in our starter home too, been purging for the last few months. Yeah. Brutal. We had stuff that we moved into this house that was still in boxes in the garage. That's min-max mindset though, all classes can work in raids. Sure. I mean, we'll just see how it goes, man. I'm not like terribly passionate about like the raiding meta or anything. It's not really like my forte, but we'll see how it goes. I do know the people that are passionate about it. They really enjoy the unique characteristics of vanilla WoW raiding. A lot of them are pretty off-put by the changes. They actually like the world buffs. And like I said earlier, what hardcore is to us in the leveling community is what world buffs are to a lot of people who do high-end raiding. But that's a minority as well, and hardcore is a minority as well. You know, I'm seeing like a parallel there. Mainly because there is a penalty for death. It's not all rainbows and butterflies. If you die, you are penalized harshly. You get giga tilted. Guilds fall apart. There's stuff at stake, you know. And I think that's one of the strengths of vanilla WoW, is that it's very unapologetic by nature, which in turn makes it more immersive. It doesn't feel like the game's looking out for you at all, really. There's no quality of life for you as a player. It really couldn't be bothered. That it takes a long time for you to hit 60. It doesn't care.
Looking for something specific?
You know, so. Like, ultimately, all these changes, the sum total, it's not like the most massive thing ever. I don't think it's going to completely break the game outright. You know, we've played on more fun server type things than this. But you're incrementally moving in that direction, where it's looking more like retail, more like DBC, more like Shadowlands. And I don't know how those games are doing, man. A lot of people don't necessarily like that. I think it's a good thing. It's a slippery slope, right? Just slowly, incrementally. Imagine if all the changes we have now, like in TBC and Vanilla, imagine if they announced them pre-Classic dropping. Everyone was so gung-ho, no changes pre-Classic, that imagine they said they were going to put in a mount or something, it would have been ultimate shitstorm. But it just slowly, methodically creeps up one change at a time, here or there. It's not that big of a deal, not that big of a deal. You're being dramatic, and then you can tell the devs working on pressure. Retail devs, instead of adding anything mid-game, they went right to the raids. Exactly. Shortening and cheapening. It's something that's a bit exhausting as more of a leveling Andy, right? Where they just keep cheapening the bucket of gameplay that you like a lot, like leveling, just vibing out and creating a character.
Have a good one.
TBC, they cheapened it. They literally added a 58 boost. Classic, they're cheapening it a bit. I know it's not the end of the world. It's not a huge adjustment. It's just on quest XP, but it grows on you. Yo, D-Submiss3 with the Prime. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it, brother. I wonder if they will stick to the no world buffs thing. Doesn't seem like most people like it. I don't know if Blizzard ever goes back on stuff, really, and changes stuff. Actually, you know what? Thinking about it now, I feel like they did. Like, what are things that Blizzard did that, like, pleasantly surprised you? There actually are a few things. Not to be a complete doomer here. Like, the multi-boxing ban, I never thought I'd see the day they did that. They actually banned multi-boxing. They got rid of it. You absolutely love to see it. It was such a big deal. Amazing. Second thing they did, seasonal servers. I mean, they're embracing the idea of seasonality for servers, and that, like, the purple pixels don't matter. And it's about, that's pretty hype. What else did they do?
What can I do for you?
Help me out here.
Great to meet you. Safe travel.
There's some good people at Blizzard trying to put out good games. Yeah, and I spoke to a few people recently over at Blizzard, and they're nice. They're nice people. They're smart people, and it was nice to me to hear that they actually play the game too, and they're rating, and they kind of sounded just like us, you know. But I don't know, man. I don't know how it works. If you have a game mechanic that impacts your bottom line, assuming fixed pack. Chrono Boon. Yeah, Chrono Boon's another one. Yeah, Chrono Boon. There we go. There you go. World buffs with the Chrono Boon. Yep. What else? Anything else? Those pictures. Oh yeah. Kara, the fruit bowl meme.
Things are their
Yeah, that was massive, dude. Massive. Do you think the success of Diablo 2 Remastered will hype up WoW Classic Hardcore? Maybe a bit. I don't know though. So like I feel also kind of like weird about Diablo Hardcore. Like I told the story a couple times. I'll try to make it short. But I played Diablo Hardcore, was having an absolute ball, absolute blast. And then I died, and I died to a DC. I was literally on the cow level, and one little tiny like pigeon gargoyle bat thing in D3. You know the mob that I'm talking about. Just one of them was attacking me. I DC'd, logged back in. I was dead. Nothing I could do about it. I spent 2 weeks working on the character. Died to a DC. So from that point on, I literally lost complete interest in playing hardcore in Diablo. Because Diablo is a game where you're constantly in combat. It's not like downtime. Like if I DC'd right now in the Griffin, I'd be okay. I'd come back and, oh, maybe I'd be in the water or something. But WoW has a lot more downtime. You're in cities, you're traveling. Diablo, you're constantly fighting. The town is lava, and you're trying to just pump. So the second you DC, you're dead. So it almost doesn't work as well in Diablo, is kind of where I'm at right now, but I could be wrong. I'm not like a seasoned Diablo head. I know some of you are. That was just my experience with it, you know? So I'm more excited about hardcore and WoW. I feel like it works. I feel like hardcore in a vanilla WoW environment works way better than you think it would work. And like, once you try it, you'll see what I mean. Like, you'll get like nerd chills from time to time. When you'd be like, whoa, this kind of low-key feels like how the game was supposed to be like played. Like maybe they were thinking about doing this back in the day. It works way better in Diablo because you can just get boosted by friends. You should be playing hardcore with a group of players so you can recover way easier. True. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know the Diablo meta, so if you just hop back in and they boost you up max level in like 2 seconds and you're back in there, Maybe it's fine. That's true.
Hey there.
You can't compare character development in D2 to WoW, though.
Farewell.
Yeah. Has the decision been made yet about Road to Rag? No, we're letting it marinate a bit, talking to the community, letting tensions
I'm
and
his money, friend.
everything chill out a little bit.
Glad I could help. Keep it real.
See where everybody is at. I think we're gonna reconvene for another mod meeting in like a day or so.
Time is money, friend.
HC's a meme. The Diablo Hardcore Soul Self found is the real deal. Watch out, there's an Orc Rogue. Oh, the Endgore guy, yeah. He tried to grief me before. Thanks. Oh wait, is there there's probably a lot of quests for this place. Probably a ton of quests. Mythology of the Titans, that's SM, nope. I don't have Questy going, so we're just gonna have to guess where all the quests are at. I think one's over here, Divine Nomadic Rod. Just repainted my 16-foot trailer, Farm Life, my man. Yeah,
Well met.
I've been doing my fair share of painting as well. Actually, my clothes right now are just covered in paint.
Time is money, friend. Yo,
Divine Nomadic Rod.
be good. Talk to me.
Waste Wonder Water
Right back.
pouches.
Be careful.
Help me out though, boys. I don't have a working version of Questy for 1.4. Scarab Shells, Divine Nomadic Rod. Gotta be missing some other stuff, right? There's more than 2 quests for Zia.
Interesting.
Oh,
Very well.
Parnassus quest. Wanted poster, that's like Caliph Scorpion's thing.
Yo.
This dude got the Scarab Shells.
Seen you.
Troll Temper needed Ally Flight Path. Ally Flight Path. Troll Temper. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shimmering Flats? Yeah, I'll pop over there. The Night Out Blacksmith. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Assist you? I am listening. Del Ladres.
Just my thoughts. We should roll Hardcore Road to Rag on Fresh to increase publicity and get more fresh players on board. And if it doesn't feel right after the attempt on Rag, then we can go back Asakara. Yeah. Yep. Like I was saying earlier, like if I just being 100% transparent with you, like feeling out the community, seeing where everybody's at, like within the community, just talking in all the discords where the mods are at. I think we're gonna go Fresh, man. That's what it's looking like. But we're gonna reconvene in a day and do a vote or something amongst all the hardcore mods. There's like 30 plus of us. Head towards the, yeah, I'll go Shimmering Flats. Good call. You haven't died yet? Nope, haven't died. I've got till the 10th of October off of work. Pretty psyched to hit the beta and test stuff for the hardware fresh. Hell yeah, brother. I'll throw the Discord in here if anybody wants to join the community. You never know. Could be a few people lurking in the shadows. Anybody watching is more than welcome to come play, come join. I like the way Grace thinks about it. He thinks about this whole Road to Rag as a war effort, similar to like AQ, where it's going to take everybody, the whole community, just throwing bodies against the wall until Rag gets down. We're going to need crafters. We're going to need gatherers. We're going to need frontliners. We're going to need people as backup when people die.
See you later.
Bottom left, that's just something I'm experimenting with, like decoration essentially. Why do you hate faster leveling so much? We've kind of been talking about that for the last days. I'll try to make it like I give you the one-liner. I just sort of feel that Vanilla WoW is a great game. It's more than just a meta game. It's art, it's history, it's our childhood. It's history. It's a really special game. The game of our lives, the game of our generation, best game of all time. Nothing that wrong with it, man. And believe it or not, some people like Vanilla WoW, and it'd be nice to have a home, like a fresh server for those people to get together. The people that still, despite all these games in 2022, New World, Ashes of Creation, Final Fantasy, all these games, despite all these games that are maybe better on paper, right? In many ways, just like superior games that are just 2022 built, engineered. Somehow, there's a few vanilla WoW Andrews and Andreas that still love the game, want to play the game, and a place for them to come together and connect. And like the people that play on the server, like are into vanilla, they appreciate it, all its flaws, all of its quirks, and it sort of feels like Blizzard doesn't really reward that loyalty to the game. Instead, they try to create changes to appeal to a wider audience, make it more
See you
accessible,
later.
more people.
Good day to you. Very
Which
well,
I understand like why that.
Be seeing you.
Why they want to
Talk
do
to
that,
me.
but it sort of just feels like, you know, they
Good.
throw their loyalists under the bus a bit.
Hi, how are you? All right, then.
To try to like convince people who are going to quit classic WoW, or maybe not even play on the fresh, they just happen to have an opinion on the internet, just to try to convince them to play for a month and then unsub, and then you're left with like you know, Warcraft Reforged on your hands or something. You know what they did with that, right? Warcraft community was small, it was tight knit, wasn't the biggest esport in the world, but they're somewhat happy with what they had. And I know that's dramatic. I don't think it's the same. I don't think this is going to be Warcraft Reforged. Like, I see what changes they're proposing, but there's a whiff of truth.
Keep
I
it
think is
real.
what I'm saying. Have you played Ascension WoW? No, I have not. Assuming Warcraft Reforged exploded and killed the small community. I don't know. I mean, there was horrible press about it. Maybe they've rectified it a lot. It's been like a year or two since it came out, right? Like I assume Blizzard did some stuff.
Safe
They added
travels.
ranked leaderboards and they made it better. I sure hope. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't checked in on it in a while. Like how's Grubby doing and all those guys. Is still going to be a thing on Fresh?
Looking for
Well,
something
we'll see.
specific?
It's either going to be on Air or Fresh, but yeah,
See you
it
around.
looks very likely it's going to be on Fresh, just based on.
What are you looking for?
There's not many people going to bat for Air right now, amongst all the Discords and mods and stuff.
See you later.
That sucks when something's happened though, like entire faction changes to be a certain faction dominant, but some things they're leaning towards I don't like. You know, the thing is though, that might be kind of like sad or interesting to think about, is maybe there are some people at Blizzard right now working on the classic team who genuinely think like this is good, right? Like they believe in it. And they think the idea of seasonal servers is going to be great. I agree. I love the seasonal aspect, right? But like the sort of tragic thing would be like if there are people that do care about vanilla at Blizzard and they're going to bat for, they genuinely think this is the right move for the game, but we can't like bridge that conversation with them somehow, like, you know, because I'd be curious their thoughts on it, right? Like even if we could just have a conversation with them and they're able to get it to the point where they could get it to the point where you could agree to disagree. You feel me? Like both sides say their piece, and there are viable lines of reasoning for like anything in life. And if they could just explain it so that it made sense, and so it got to the point where you just agree to disagree, you'd feel a lot better about it, you know? Or they just explained, no, we get that, we understand that, but this is kind of like our take on it too. Like maybe there's some stuff you're not realizing behind the scenes. One month seasonal is too fast. Well, you know me, man. I would want three servers a year. Like it's okay if you don't experience all the content. It's okay if you dinging 60, you're not in time for like the first MCs. It's okay if you get 60 and BWL is out. I don't really see the real compelling need to have the leveling like be accelerated with the content phases. You know? Like you'll get the 60 like a week slower at absolute most, or like a day or two slower. Why is that such a huge deal, you know? Three servers a year is ludicrous. I know. It seems ludicrous, but Yeah, it might be ludicrous, but this is kind of coming from it from like a hardcore standpoint or like a leveling standpoint. Like it doesn't necessarily have to all be about endgame. Like I do think the strengths of Classic WoW are the leveling experience and just the open world sandbox feel of it. So making changes to improve the end game of Classic, or like what they think is improving the end game of Classic, isn't playing to Classic's strengths. You're trying to turn WoW into an end game focused version of the game, when I don't really think it is. And you have like TBC and Shadowlands and retail and all this other stuff that is more end game focused. TBC is way more end game focused. The majority of players want end game. I mean, yeah, you might be right, bro. But majority of players want endgame in vanilla. Yeah, you might be right. There's actually not much to endgame vanilla, not gonna lie. I mean, if you literally just ask the OGs who made this game, who literally built this game, Kevin Jordan built the talents, built the classes, Bob Ashershow built the quest, John Stats made the caves, the dungeons. You ask him, you know, how much time was put into endgame. The overwhelming majority went into the leveling experience in the dungeons. And endgame, at least MC, didn't they make it in like a week? You know, they kind of stitched together the endgame in Classic. It wasn't until much, much later with WoW that people started to get this endgame, like just fixated on endgame. Like the game starts at 60. But it's almost like a new, like, it's like the learning curve, right? Like when you play WoW for a super long time, you start to almost no longer care about the purple pixels on your character. Like, but it takes a while. Like you have to like go through a few server cycles to like get to that point of realization. Where, like, you know, because you have a chip on your shoulder if you're a noob and you're playing the game. Like you want to prove yourself. You want to parse. You want to pump. You want to do well in PvP. You want to prove yourself. But especially since we just did Classic recently, you know, like a year or two ago, that was our chance for a lot of us to prove ourselves. You know, get rank 14, be a turbo professional turbo nerd, and be like, you know, set blistering world record speedrun times. And a lot of people did that. You know, I was thinking this time around in Classic, this time around, the people that are coming back to Classic when they have the option to play TBC, those people, those vanilla loyalists, may not be as obsessed with proving themselves anymore. It'd be more about, you know, doing hardcore challenge, having some fun here or there. I get to 60, I'm like, what do I even do? Elemental straight to raid logging almost, can go grind gold, and what do I spend it on? Consumes to clear raids 10 minutes later. Yeah, not so hot take. All of the hardcore players are exhausted of going hard with vanilla. Nothing to prove. Well, a lot of them are turned away because of the no world buffs, man. I think I was on Laddie's stream earlier, he was saying like Fresh is dead, you know. I'm telling you, the super high-end raiders like are disinterested with Fresh because of world buffs, no world buffs. That's a minority. That is so true. I have played WoW since the original TPC. I lost all interest in gear years ago. Yep. It's more about what you do with the gear. You have to translate the gear into some sort of meaningful value while the server's still alive. You push for a server first this, or you go take a weird angle or a weird strat or a weird build, or you try to push a speed run time, or you try to just have fun and relax and enjoy. That's also another valuable line. Like, that might be the most value you can get out of this game. If you've had a hard week, if you're going through some shit, the fact that you can just log in, crank that music and ambience, and just log in and play, you know, and just plink some quill boards down in the Barrens. But I guess where I'm at though is I think we'll see what happens, right? But as I was saying earlier in Gray's chat, like I'm gonna silently kick W in the corner when all the people they made these changes for Seasons of Mastery quit in like 1 to 3 months, man. And then it's just gonna be us, man. We're just gonna be left in it. It'll just be like, you know, a few people left playing on Seasons of Mastery. They should have Chrono Boon on Fresh. Yeah, Chrono Boon would be nice, yeah. I think that'd be a better solution.
I don't have a target.
Let me call Gray to see where he's at. They could solve this with 2 servers, but maybe they have numbers showing not enough people. Yup.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Yo, what's up, brother? How you doing? Are you over here?
I just left Gadget's Inn.
Okay, so you're almost.
Almost there. Bro, do you have your mount? What's your mount funds look like?
You don't want to know, bro. 40, I have 44 gold at 42, almost 43.
44 gold. Bro, you know how warriors don't have to train any of their abilities, right?
Yeah, you just skip everything, right?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got like
for
80
me,
gold.
You know what I attribute it to, Gray? Not looting. And also, engineering. I had too many consumables in my bags, bro. Like, too much was in my bags, I couldn't loot that much. So I probably missed out 50 gold and just loot.
Yeah, Ingi's a pain in the ass for that, yeah.
Yeah.
And we know how Kargas doesn't loot anything, right? Bro, my number 1 pet peeve when we did duos is you
Never
didn't loot.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. Oh, BRG is here. Oh, nice.
Yeah, bro, we're in
yo,
good hands.
Yeah, invite me when you're ready, bro. I'll be around.
Okay.
Did you see Peyo explain the summoning stone? No, but I think I know where he's going with it. He actually was very gracious the other day, or yesterday. He invited me onto a stream and we talked about it a little bit. Ultimately, I think what he said, right, I'm guessing, is that the world feels smaller. A lot of these changes are just going to make the world feel smaller. So, faster leveling, you know, you're not going to experience as many weapons, as many zones, summoning stone. You guys see how lazy people are in TBC now that there's summoning stones. It only takes 2 people to summon. There's not going to be traveling to and fro Dire Maul from Camp Mahache. It's not as much people. Those little open world skirmishes that people really like enjoy, and it actually is such a vibe. Open world mini skirmishes, not like the coordinated world PvP with like Sapper, Clown Fiesta. I'm talking about the little 2v2s, the little 1v1s, the little 3v2s that you take out in the open world are a lot of fun for people. So less of that. No world buff, so not as much finesse, right? The like.
Good day
You know,
to
push numbers and speed run times and stuff, but
you
on
around.
the super high end rating side of things. The lack of world buffs will also make the world feel smaller because there's just less movement. There's less reason to go out and scavenge these things from the sandbox.
Be careful.
So just the sum total of all these changes is just the world feels smaller, man. Feels more empty. Feels more like DBC. Feels more like retail.
What can I do for you?
But the 2v2 and 3v3 won't happen on the hardcore
Have a good
realm
one.
or any PvP. Yeah, I'm just saying overall. I mean, hardcore's just a niche. Just talking about overall. On Hydraxian Waterlords, there's 8 level 60 players online. We have 106 hardcore players online in our guild. Yep.
Safe
These
travels.
these servers have basically, for all intents and purposes, become hardcore servers.
Go with honor, friend.
Yep. I just made my mind. I'll stick with Era. I like enjoying the game versus standing in town waiting for summons. Yep. And like I said before too, hopefully I'm not beating a horse too much here. It's not like these changes. I can read through the whole Seasons of Mastery change list. I don't think they're gonna completely break the game. But at what point do you just say, like, you know, enough, man? Like, just leave the game alone, or, you know, at what point is it too much? We're moving closer in that direction. It just with each month, with each year, it just gets closer and closer. And there's, I mean, people love Vanilla WoW as is, man. We don't need to really make a lot of changes. The changes are to convince people that Vanilla WoW is good, or to come back to Vanilla WoW. When there's still a small group of people that enjoy Vanilla WoW, man. You don't need to convince them. Classic Era still exists. I saw that too. A lot of like the posts on the Twitter, that tweet I made the other day was people were saying, just play Classic Era, stop whining. We can, and we potentially will. I'm not even saying that we're not. But Classic Era almost takes an L in the sense of, like, if there's a new and improved version of Vanilla, Seasons of Mastery, updated bosses, and all this, you're going to feel like you're playing the cheap version of the game, playing Era. And these servers, at least historically, people would refer to these Era servers as dead servers. They're trophy racks for your characters, so you can still look at all the purple pixels and stuff, but they don't really have like active communities on them. Now, we could jumpstart a community on Era, 100%. We could. There's enough of us, and, you know, we're not like big streamers or big community, but there's enough of us. We could do it. I mean, you've seen it with like Bloodsail Era, with Hydrax. If we came together, we could revitalize a Classic Era server, but Yeah. Era is now a distinct flavor. I'm more excited about Era now. White Man PvP server has grown a lot. Is there going to be a fresh Era? Nah, I don't think so. SOM hype? SOM hype?
Hooray!
I'll get Grays wants to get in comms. I'm going to get in comms with him. Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, you ready, brother? Made it forward, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't have
Okay,
that second
I just want
freeze.
to, I just want to set the tone. We got a 41 mage. Me and you were 42. Like, bro, we're a little bit under leveled for this place. We already got red.
Are we? Are they actually already red? No way. Oh, yeah.
Already.
44 and 45, the first mobs in the dungeon. This actually could be pretty hard. Lows our tanky. Oh, our tank is a Chad, though.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
pretty sure you can solo this place, man.
Bro, look at the paladin and look at the hunter's trinkets. Brother, I've never seen so many gamers in my life. The sweat,
So they're just dripping.
they are dripping. They
Dripping
both have
sweat.
Arena Grandmaster
2 AGMs on their wrist.
on their work.
Alright, let's see here. We have a mage? Yeah, we'll be alright. Poly is broken. I'm solo healing though, it's a whole nother ballgame for me. I was getting kind of cushy with that ZF run. Having the backup priest.
Oh, yeah, yep. Was he actually throwing heals out?
He was, yeah.
So is this like, is this practice for Road to Rag or what?
Yup.
How do you like healing so far? I mean, you still enjoy it, or is it stressful?
It's nice, it's cool. I just wish they'd focus right, but yeah.
Bro, I swear healing in hardcore is the most stressful role of all.
Yeah.
It's actually not fun. It's not fun to play as a healer.
Yep. And it kind of like feels like it's all your fault if anybody dies. That's probably the worst part about it.
Yeah, you're definitely the first one to get blamed.
Oh, I'm not showing pets. Hey there.
Hey, you gotta reload sometimes.
There we go. I can't even target his pet. What the? Bruh.
Bro, this run's gonna be kind of spicy, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, Jolly for Day, taking some damage. I got shoot a shield.
I'll probably pull threat. I'll announce if I'm getting hit.
Okay.
Nice, man. This is gonna be a good run, boy.
Is there any reason why you guys don't run a private server at this point and just stop caring what Blizzard does? I mean, yeah, like you just get shut down, dude. Like they'll just cease and desist you, and it's their game, and you know that is, you know, they own it, and it is what it is. There's nothing you can really do about it. If I was Blizzard and it was my game, I would set it free, bro. If I really severed the trust with the community to such an extent that people thought that I wasn't able to take care of them anymore, you set it free. But
Alright, it would be so sick to have custom private servers. Could you?
yeah, we'd pay for them too. We would literally pay for them. But, like, this community is well capitalized. It's like older people, man. People are like career professionals, careers, doctors, lawyers, you know, all types of stuff.
Bro, what if both of the swords drop, and we combine them and get Sul Thraze?
I've never seen it, but that would be world first hardcore Sul Thraze.
Sul Thraze. You know, back in the day, I literally tried to make groups just to try and get that, and I never saw either of the weapons drop.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool, though.
Yo, thanks for that, Renicus, yeah. Look at Ascension, but like I kind of have problems with Ascension too. Like they, you know, it almost feels like there is a line in the sand out there, and I do believe for whatever reason Ascension has crossed that line in the sand. I can't really quite articulate it well enough, but they've literally just yoinked the IP and made their own deck building game out of it using abilities they didn't design. Like it's a bit bizarre for me. It's like a fun server, Clown Fiesta fun server mixing retail and classic elements. Like
Some people like consider like Ascension not even WoW, like it's a whole nother game.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
its
So
own
instead of
beast.
just building their own game and making, they just like yoinked WoW.
Which is cool. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's what you enjoy. I don't really like the idea. The reason I don't want to play Ascension, if you care for my opinion, is it's too much of an investment. Like it's literally a different game. It's like retail or I don't know. It'd be hard to get into for me.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I've heard
I
massive.
happen to like WoW. You know,
Love it.
I like the way it works in vanilla, and like people would compare like hardcore to Ascension, that it's like a different game mode. But we're just like using the sandbox to create this game within here. We're not like going into the game files and like messing with them and stuff. We're just making use of the sandbox that was given to us to create like a fun way to play the challenge, you know, or a fun way to play the game.
Dude, I can't hit these guys to save my life.
They even run ads on YouTube, I know, dude. They just fully send it, man. They just full send. You have to understand that private servers don't use any code that was written by Blizzard. It's running on an open source backend. Oh, I mean, I'm not even... I'm not even worried about that. Like, it is what it is. I mean, they just took WoW and yoinked it. Just make your own game at that point.
You don't like
Just yoink.
Ascension though? You don't like it?
Nah, to me it looks like retail. It's unrecognizable to me. All like even the login screen doesn't look like classic. It looks like some sort of like retail Frankenstein. You know, they have these new models on it, new
Oh, that's
classes, new game modes, new all this. Like, I like the private servers, but like when they were 1x and Blizz-like, you know, and just not into it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
The fact that they're just like the fact that they're like running YouTube ads on it too, and just like commercializing it to that extent, it kind of rubs me the wrong way.
I wonder, like, you want Blizzard to like protect their IP or something? Like, you want WoW to stay WoW?
I just think that there is like a line in the sand, you know, like there is like it's weird. I have a bit of cognitive dissonance because I play on private servers, have played on private servers, and
See you
like
around.
sort of think that there is a place for them in the ecosystem. But like when you just completely yoink an IP and turn it into a deck building card game with a bunch of abilities that you like, it would almost be like taking somebody's like painting, like
Hello.
like an artist or something,
See you around.
and just fucking taking a marker and drawing a smiley face on it and calling it your own.
Have a good one.
Isn't Ascension based off Wrath? Yeah, it might be. That's all I'm saying. I play it and I don't like, it doesn't like resonate with me. Or, like Turtle WoW like is more like recognizable to me. Looks more like vanilla. But yeah, I know a lot